farmer, friend, singer-songwriter, Lyal Strickland.
And that's farmer, friend, and jack of all trades, Chris Horn.
And we're those Tastebudguys.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining us one more time. I'm Chris. That's Lyal. We are those Tastebudguys. We appreciate you joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us for today. If you're not your first time, welcome back. If it is your first time, then hey, we appreciate you being here, which I already said. And we're just going to have a little chat about what we're drinking here. If it's something that you've got in your shelf, pour you a glass, drink with us. If it's something you're thinking about getting, listen to us talk a little bit and see if the things that we say sounds like something you may or may not like, and maybe it'll help you make a decision. Comment down below. Tell us what your thoughts are.
Yeah. Did you mention Venmo code?
Okay.
All right. Hey, also, if you feel up to it, send us a tip. Buy us a beer on Venmo. Every little dollar counts.
I have some comps that I'll go a little more.
We appreciate it dearly. We today are working with, this is why you didn't want me to look up how to say this, because I have to say it. Shibui. Shiba Inu. It's an altcoin. It's in the crypto sphere.
Shibby-dibby. Shibby-doo.
This is a, on all honesty, Shibui, no, whatever.
Which can be right, because only the United States has changes the way the letter sounds twice in the same word.
Well, that's probably true.
So if the I is short to begin with, is short at the end?
Well,
probably.
Japanese, pure malt, whiskey, 10 years old. Quick stuff before we get to nosing and tasting on this. Aged in ex-bourbon casks and sherry casks, and then finished in Japanese what? Oak?
Mizunara.
There you go. I think when I bought this bottle...
Just this product to Japan, but doesn't actually say...
I want to say this was 80-ish. 80, 90, somewhere in there.
That's what I remember you telling me, so I'm going to say you're right.
I remember being...
Which means it's probably went up $20 since
a little
then.
Displeased. I'll put it that way. I remember thinking I wish this was better. But
not to get too sidetracked or tangent, you know the Yoki one that we like so much that we used to like, oh my God, it's $65, $70, $107 now.
It's worth it.
Oh, it says good. So it's really good.
I will say that my love of Highland Scotch waned in the past. It has completely been changed by Dalmore and a couple others, but this still has that, to me, what I consider to be a Highland Scotch, like very classic high-end, high note territory.
I get a lot of fruit off this one, though.
Yes. I'll go along with that.
A lot of the apples. A little bit of dark plum.
Pear?
Not in my glass.
On the bottom end?
I ain't got my nose that far into it.
Like light vanilla?
If it's light, I'm not going to smell it.
No, that's fair. It's pretty pleasant, and the smoke is nice and high, but still present. Like a clean white smoke.
Yeah, like a chimney, so smoke out of a chimney, like two hollows over.
Wow, smoke on the taste is pungent.
It's punchy.
It does not hold back, which is kind of surprising.
So, this is the first time I've had this.
Yeah. I've only talked about it. Talked about not liking it. I like it better today. But it's still...
That felt pretty nice on the first drink.
The finish is a little sour, but not...
A little bitter.
In like a persimmon type situation. Like, I don't hate it. It's like, I don't know if that's good, but it's definitely doing a thing.
The peppermint and cinnamon notes in it ramp up a lot towards the end of that.
A shit grip.
Yeah,
I find it so interesting that Japanese whiskey emulates Scotch of all things.
Yeah.
That is so fun.
See, the smoke, once you're acclimated to the smoke, it's actually pretty pleasant. The first sip, it really knocks you on your rear end a little bit. But once you're acclimated to it, you're right. The peppermint and kind of cinnamon notes kind of come out, and it kind of, but the smoke is still there in the background that kind of provides this warmth.
It is a really warming whiskey. It was only 40 proof, right? 43. Okay.
I think I like this a lot better than when I had it the first time.
I think the only thing I've got against it is it gets real sour after you sit there for a minute. That's the only thing you really.
Yeah. But even the sour finish is not like a sour. It's a sour that has like a fruit note to it where you're like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I want that, but I don't. It's clearly.
I bet over ice this would be really good, which might be a little heretical to say, but I think that might be.
Tone it down a little bit. I was going to say, you want to water back it?
I think I might do a little water in mine just to see what happens.
I was contemplating that as well. So
Well, let me try mine.
you tell me if it's absolute shite or not.
I like it.
Okay, I felt like that was
That
maybe
loosens it up a little bit. It makes the peaty, smoky notes.
2 or 3.
I did 2 in mine. You got a little more, so you might go 3. It loosened mine up a lot, made them peaty and smoky notes a little less
Oh yeah.
harsh.
I will say
Killed the fruit note a little bit, but it made that finish way more palatable.
one thing I love about Scotch is, I think more than almost any other spirit, water back in it is just creates a completely different palate.
Yeah, it's all new.
And you can water back a bourbon and it'll change it a little bit and make it more palatable or more something. But Scotch really transforms it. It's like another situation.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Still has a nice warming feeling. And
So-
it's got better.
For me, and I may have added a little more water than you, I'm not sure, but the fruit notes actually, well, the sour fruit note that was on the finish now pushes forward a little bit and is kind of throughout the drink. The smoke has taken a much larger back seat. And it actually kind of gives that sour finish context where it wasn't, before it was like, we had this like really smoky, heavy fruit, kind of peppermint, cinnamon, clovey thing going on, and then with
Cloves are good.
with like a sour fruit finish, and I was like, well, it's doing a thing. It's the sour finish, but it doesn't have any context with the rest of the notes. That kind of melds everything in together a little bit.
I think this would stand up over ice. Mm-hmm. At first I didn't, but as I drank through it, it
Certainly
kinda,
over a big cube.
Yeah. Yeah, not like watered
not
down.
rocks, yeah.
Yeah, not like Sonic Ice. But
I want to make Sonic Ice out of Scotch, like out of just bad Scotch, just nugget ice.
I don't know how you do that, dude. That'd be really cool.
I mean, you might have to temper down to a liqueur percentage, but you know.
Just thinking of Route 44. Shibui slushy.
You can freeze up to like 20%, right?
I don't know.
The watered down ice, Scotch ice.
All my ice is watered down.
All right. Do you got anything else to say about that?
I don't.
All right. Well, I would say Japanese whiskey still killing it, still worth it, and
Some of it
territory
is
for a lot of people.
really good. Some of it's freaking amazing. Some of it, didn't love it.
All right. Until next time.
Whether it be the drink you can't pronounce.
The food you're eating,
Close your wear.
or the people you're meeting, grab a buddy and try something new.